Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will see about a port security concept. So port security, it is a layer 2 security feature used on the switches and it basically controls the access to the switch ports using the help of the MAC address filtering and violation actions. Means in the port security, it will capture the MAC address and we will set some violations actions, okay, violation mode to enable the port security. And this port security can be applied or allowed in only certain devices with the help of the MAC addresses. In short, we can say port security, it is like applying an key or applying an lock to the switch ports. So if any unauthorized person, if anyone try to access that port, so the port will not work. It will due to the if we it may go down to the shutdown state. Okay, it will maybe be blocked. Okay, due to some reasons, due to our violation policy. Okay, so this with the help of port security, this help the enterprise networks from unauthorized access, as I told you, and someone else cannot plug this cable in his laptop or any other PC, and so that's why it helps the network secure. So you can see here types of security, port security mode. So there are different modes: static, dynamic, and sticky. Static means we can manually give the MAC addresses in the devices. Dynamic means switch can learn the MAC address automatically, but the thing is that it does not get saved if device gets rebooted. Okay, and third term is sticky. Sticky is one new term you might have heard first time. So sticky means it's also learns the MAC addresses in the same way, but it stores the MAC addresses permanently in the running configuration. Okay, so I will show you the about sticky configuration. Okay, once we will start the configuration and use cases means where it is used. It is used as mainly in the offices where only companies' laptops or PCs are allowed. And it is allowed port security. It is configured only in certain devices only for a security purpose. And also it prevents the rogue devices. Means it helps to uh, prevent any unauthorized access if someone plugging their own laptop. So this port will goes down. The switch will block them. Okay, and also in it is uses in the campus network to stop the MAC spoofing and the flooding. Okay, so we will see here one configuration of a port security. So right now you can see I have taken one switch, L2 switch. I have taken one laptop of authorized person, and this I have taken one server. This server can maybe any server, web server, okay, or any other server. So suppose this is a laptop of authorized person. Suppose any manager of any organizations wants port security. So we will configure the as a network engineer, we will configure the port security in his for his laptop using for this F01 port. And this is an unauthorized person's. Okay. So after configuring the port security, this unauthorized person cannot access this port. Means right now you can see this is connected to the authorized person's laptop. And if we try to connect them to unauthorized person, and if we try to ping the server 192.168.1.100, it will take some time, and you can see we can easily able to ping to this server because right now the port security is not configured here. It will take some time. I will ping again. You can see replies coming out. So right now port security it is not configured here, so that's why it is able to configure in we can able to easily ping the server from an unauthorized laptop also. But after configuring the port security in an in authorized device, so this port will not able to access by the unauthorized person. So let's configure it. So first of all, I will go to the switch CLI option, enable configuration terminal. Now here I will first of all just configure one spanning tree protocol just to avoid the delay of you know listening and learning state, and it will move directly to the forwarding state. So I will just give the command spanning tree port fast delay default. Okay, so just it will avoid the delay. Okay, and it will directly move to the forwarding state, so the port will automatically goes to the up state. So now let's configure. First of all, we are going to configure for FA01 port because it is connected to the authorized person's laptop. So interface FA01. Then I will give one command switch port mode access. So this command is to give the security to the port access port, switch port mode access for giving the security to this access port. Okay. Then I will give command switch port security. So this helps to enable the port security for this interface FA01. Then I will give one more command port switch port security, and here I will apply question mark here. So here you can see three options are coming: MAC address, maximum, and violation. I will show you one by one. First of all, if I set maximum, maximum means number of count in which we want to configure the port security. So right now you can see this manager has only one laptop. So I will configure port security for one laptop. So I will set one. Suppose this manager has a two laptop, or if any other person also wants to configure port security using the same interface FA01. So we can set maximum priority to the two. Okay. So right now I will set one because we have only one device, one manager's needs only one laptop. So I will set it as a one. Then I will set switch port security MAC address. This is the important step. So in this case, MAC address we can give manually in a static way, okay, or dynamically also in another way, using the sticky command. So first of all, I will show through static way, manual way. So simply you can go to the laptop in the command prompt, and you can just type ipconfig space slash all. So here you will get the physical address or MAC address of the device. So you will just copy it. I will just note down here just for to remember. Okay. And I will go to the switch and I will just paste that MAC address. Okay. So in this way we can give the manually MAC address to inside our switch configuration. Otherwise, we can do in another method. We can give the sticky command also. So sticky command, what it does, it learns the MAC switch learns the MAC address automatically, and this it will get stored permanently in a running configuration. Okay, so I am giving the sticky command here, and the third command I will give here violation. So there are different violation modes. Okay, so here you can see there are three violation modes. I will just note it down now. Protect mode, restrict mode, and shutdown mode. So shutdown mode means what? It puts the port in error disabled mode. Means the port will automatically goes down into the shutdown state. Okay. So right now you can see the port, it is connected to the authorized persons. If I try to connect this port to the unauthorized laptop, if or any other person remove this cable and tries to connect in his own laptop, so the port will not work. It will goes automatically into the error disabled state. Okay, I will show you. Okay, I will set here shutdown as a violation mode. Okay, and then I will just save this configuration, exit. And if I want to see the configuration, whatever we have done, here we can check by show running configuration. So you can see switch port mode access, switch port security, MAC address sticky. So it has not learned the MAC addresses because we have not pinged to server. So let's try to ping the server and let's check again. I will just ping server 192.168.1.100. So you can see we are able to ping from the authorized laptop. And let's try to do the show run again. So this time you can see we got the MAC address, means switch learns the automatically this MAC address, and this is the same that we have written it over here. Okay, and now let's try to remove this cable. And if any other person just remove this cable and tries to plug in his own laptop, okay, and if he tries to access the server or if he pings the any 1.100, so you can see here the port is automatically goes down. You can see the red color, it is automatically turns down into the red color, it goes down, and you can see we are not able to ping the server also. And if we check through in a switch, you will get, if we check as a network engineer, if you want to see, so we can go to interface, show interface FA01 if you want to check the status of this interface. So you can see it is clearly showing fast Ethernet 01 is it is in the down state. It is because line protocol is down. It is in the error disabled. And also we can see our port security configuration. So we can check by the command show port security of the interface FS01. So you can see we have configured the port security. It is in enable state. Violation mode we have set it as a shutdown state. Maximum address we have set it as a 1 for authorized person, only one laptop. And you can see last max MAC address also it captured 0050 This is the MAC address of this unauthorized laptop, and it also logs the violation count as a 1. This is the MAC address of the this unauthorized laptop. If you want to cross check, you can go to the laptop, and if you just type ipconfig all, so you can see this is the same MAC address that we have seen in the switch configuration. So I'm just noting the down here just to remember. Okay. So in this way, the shutdown violation mode does. And if we remove the cable from unauthorized person to the authorized laptop, if we plug again in this device, so this port still remains into the down state because due to the violation. So as a network engineer, we have to go to the configuration after checking this troubleshooting. We have to again go to the interface IP01 and we have to shut down port and again do no shutdown. So in this way, the port will again goes into the upstate. And if you try to ping again the server, you can see we are easily able to ping. So in this way, shutdown mode works. Now, other violation modes is that protect mode and restrict mode. So protect mode means what? It blocks the unknown MAC traffic silently. But in this case, the port remains in the up state only. So in the shutdown mode, we have seen that whenever we try to remove the cable and connect to the unauthorized laptop, port was going in the down state. It was showing the red color. But in the violation, in the protect mode, the port will never goes down. But but the thing is that it blocks the unknown MAC traffic silently. I will show you. I will just do the configuration here. I will go again into the configuration terminal mode. interface FA01, and here I will just give the violation mode switch port security violation. I will set protect. Okay, and I will just save the configuration. Exit. Now I will just remove the cable, and I will try to plug in unauthorized laptop. And if I tries to ping the server, you can see. Wait for a moment. You can see the port is still remains, but we are not able to ping. Request timeout. It is coming, even though port it is in the up state. So this is the case of the protect mode. That port will never goes down, but we are not able. The switch will block from accessing this port. Okay, and also if you want to check through the configuration, I will go to the switch show port security interface FA01. It will count the MAC address also, that who has done the violation. It will logs the last source MAC address. Okay, so it shows the MAC address, the unauthorized person. And the thing is that even in the violation mode as a protect mode, it does not logs the count. It remains zero, but it logs the MAC address. Okay, and the port remains up. So this is the difference of violation and the shutdown mode. Now another mode is a restrict mode. So the main difference between the protect mode and the restrict mode is that in the similar way, it protect it blocks the unknown MAC traffic. Okay, only difference is that it logs the violation. Okay, means uh, if I try to pull connect back again, and now let's try to set the violation mode to the restrict. I will go to the interface FA01, and here I will now set switch port security violation restrict. I will save the configuration. And now I just remove the cable and try to connect to the unauthorized laptop. And if I try to ping again to the server, you can see a request timeout it is coming. So we are not able to ping. So the switch is blocking this port again to access. And you can see the port is still remains up, just like the protect mode. But if we check here, it locks the count also. Okay. And it also counts the MAC address of the device. It was 0050. It is showing as unauthorized device. Okay, restrict mode, violation mode is as a restrict mode, and it's showing as a 4 count. Okay, because it's counting the earlier shutdown count is also of a protect count. But in the restrict mode, it logs the count also. This is the main difference of the violation of the protect mode and this restrict mode. If we again try to connect back to authorized mode, so the port will remains up. It never goes down. And if we try to ping again, we are able to ping easily. So this is the violation mode of a port security. Okay. And one case may arise that suppose if you want to give the access of a port security to the new person, okay, and if you want to remove the access of a port security from this authorized person, and if you want to give the access of the port security to the new authorized person, suppose this is a new authorized person, and suppose we will give the IP, suppose 192.168.1.5. We'll mention the IP here 1.5, and suppose this person, new authorized persons, want the port security access of same interface IP01, but and we want to remove the access from this previous authorized person. So what we will do, we will just remove this cable. We will connect to the no authorized laptop. Okay. We will go to the configuration terminal, interface FA01, and or before we can go to the exit mode here. And first of all, we have to remove the uh, MAC address of the previous person. So for that, we will go to the show run command, and here you can see this is the MAC address of the previous authorized person, 00E0. You can see here same. So we will just copy that whole command, switch port security MAC address sticky 00E0 F7 C9 E453. Okay, I will just copy it. Again, now I will go into the configuration terminal mode, interface FA01, and I will give no, and I will just paste the command which we have copied earlier. So no switch port security MAC address sticky, and we will just enter the MAC address of the previous authorized person. And then means after removing the MAC address of the previous person, we will set the MAC address for the new device. So here I will set command switch port port security MAC address. So as I told you, now we can give the MAC address manually. Also, we can give to the sticky mode. So I will just give the sticky mode. So it will learn the automatically the IP address, sorry, MAC address of this new laptop, new manager. Okay. And I will just save this configuration. And if you want to check the uh, configuration, I will just go show run, and I will just now try to ping from this device, ping 192.168.1.100. So you can see we are able to ping from the new device. Okay, and it is I guess it's in the restrict mode. So I will just check the log here. Show port security interface IP01. So it is showing the MAC address of this. This is the MAC address of this new laptop. So I will just copy and just writing over here just to remember. And the mode is the restrict mode. So restrict mode means even if we try to remove this cable and if we try to connect in previous authorized person laptop, so the port will remains up. As we know in the restrict mode, it blocks the unknown MAC traffics and logs the violation. Means the port will never goes down, but it will blocks the MAC traffic. Means we will not able to ping this server. Earlier we were able to ping. Let's try to ping it again. So you can see we are not able to ping. Request timeout it is coming of this previous authorized person. And if you want to check show port security, so you can see it got track the violation count also, and it also captures the violation mode source MAC address as a 00E0 F7 C9. This is which is same as of this previous authorized person. Okay, so in this way, port security works for the new authorized person. And also, if new condition is that suppose we want to give the access for both the persons, for the previous authorized person, also to the new authorized person. Okay, so or otherwise you can say that if I want to give the access to the another more person, suppose if I add the new laptop again, and right now I want to give the access to both of this person. So what I will do, I will just remove this cable. I will connect to this laptop. I will go to the fast Ethernet 0, I will connect the same interface FS01. I will give the IP address, suppose 192.168.1.6. I will mention this MAC address, and I will go to the switch. I will do the configuration interface FS01, and here I will set the maximum priority switch port. I will here give also the switch port security maximum 2. So this is the same port can be applied, can be used by the two persons. Okay, maximum 2. I will save the configuration. If you want to check show run, you can see the MAC address of the new device is not showing as of now. It is showing the previous MAC address 0060. This is of this device. Okay, and now if I try to ping from this device to the our server, ping 192.168.1.100, so we can able to ping. And if we go again to the switch and if we try to check, you can see the new MAC address also got captured. This is the MAC address of the new laptop or new authorized person. So in this way, we can simultaneously give the port security to the two devices. Means if I just remove the cable, if I try to the new authorized person again back, if I try to ping, we can easily able to ping. But if I try to connect to any of the this unauthorized person, or if I try to connect again to the unauthorized person, and if I try to ping, we will not able to ping. Even the port remains up because it is in the restrict mode. So we will not able to ping. It shows request timeout. So this in this way we can set the maximum count also. We can give to this port security to the certain devices only due to the port security reasons. Okay. So this is about the port security, and the advantage, if I talk, so it helps to improve the LAN security. It controls the access at a physical layer, and it reduces the surface attack. And the limitations is that it is not effective against MAC spoofing. Means, as we told you, we were learning the MAC address manually. Also, we were taking the MAC address manually, or also learning through the sticky command. But if the attacker uh, able to find the MAC address anyhow, okay, then he can the MAC spoofing can be done. So this can be the security reason in terms of port security. So and we need a proper management in the dynamic environment. So this is about the port security, and I hope you understand this video. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and please do subscribe to my channel for more such a video. Thank you.